Hello, today we are going to discuss variations. What are variations? Variations is the relation between different variables. And there are four types of variations. We have direct, we have inverse, so we have direct variations, we have inverse, we have partial variation, and we have joint variation. So we are going to start with direct variations. Direct variations. Direct variation. These where an increase in one variable leads to an increase in the other variable. For example, if you consider the cost of a cup of tea, where one cup of tea costs 10 shillings, then 2 cups of tea will cost 20, 3 cups will cost 30, 4 cups will cost 40. So as the number of cups of tea increases, so is the cost of the cup of tea. And the contrary is also true. So if we let the cup of tea be X and the cost be Y, then Y is directly proportional to X, implying that Y is equals to, we introduce a constant of proportionality K, X. So this K here is a constant of proportionality. And what is this constant of proportionality? Let us take, for example, this. If you took 3 cups, so our X is 3, which cost 30 shillings. So Y will be 30 is equals to K. Our X is 3, so that will be 3K. So if we divide through by 3, divide through by 3, our K will be equal to 10. So the equation representing the cup of tea and the cost of that tea will be Y is equals to 10X. So if I'm asked what is the cost of 1 cup of tea, so X is the cup of tea. If I replace that with 1, Y will be 10. If I take X to be 2, our Y will be 20. If I take X to be 4, X is 4, so that will be 4 times 10. So our Y is equals to 40. So let us, in summary, we can say that Y is directly proportional to X, represents direct variation, where an increase in X leads to an increase in Y. On to example 1, you're being told if Y varies directly as X and Y is 20 when X is 5, find the equation connecting Y and X and find Y when X is equals to 40. So you're being told Y varies directly as X. So this implies that Y is equals to Kx, where K is the constant of proportionality. So you're being told when Y is equals to 20, X is equals to 5. So substituting these values in this equation here, so you'll have 20 is equals to 5K, since X is 5. So if I divide through by 5, I'll have K is equals to 4. So the equation connecting Y and X will be Y is equals to 4X, where 4 is a constant of proportionality. Now you're being asked to find the value of Y when X is equals to 40. So using this equation here connecting X and Y, you substitute the value of X with 40, you have 4, times 40. So our y is going to be 160. Example 2, you're being told, given that x varies directly as the square of y, and x is 2 when y is 1, find x when y is equals to 4. So you're being told x varies directly as the square of y. This implies that x is equals to k y squared, where k is a constant of proportionality. So we first find the equation connecting x and y. Then you're told x is 2, x is equals to 2 when y is equals to 1. So substituting these values in this equation here, we'll have 2 is equals to k multiplied by 1 squared, which is 1. So our k is 2. So substituting k to this equation here, you have x is equals to 2y squared. This is the equation connecting x and y, or y squared. Find x when y is equals to 4. So x is equals to 2 multiplied by y is 4. So 4 squared. So our x is equals to 4 squared is 16 times 2. That will be 32. This question reads that the sides of a square are decreased by 5%. So by what percentage is the area decreased? So consider a square here whose side is x. So our area is directly proportional to the side x. So our area is directly proportional to x squared. So introducing a constant of proportionality, we have area is equals to kx squared. We're being told x is decreased by 5%. So that implies that our new x prime will be 0.95x. So our area will be k 0.95x squared. If we square this, we'll have our new area, which will be 0.95 squared will be 0.9025 kx squared. And we can see that this kx squared is this value here, which is our area A. So A prime is equals to 0.9025A. So the area has changed by 0.9025. And we're being asked to find the percentage change. So this will be 0.9025 minus the original area, which is 1, divided by the original, multiplied by 100%. And when you calculate this, 0.9025 minus 1, you get negative 0.975, negative 0.0975. When you multiply that by 100%, you have negative 9.75%. This negative implies that the area has decreased by 9.7%. On to the next question. If m varies directly as n squared, how is m affected when n is halved? So m is directly proportional to n squared. So this implies that m is equals to k n squared. So you're being told n is halved. So our new n, that is n prime, will be a half n, implying that our new m, which is m prime, will be k a half n squared. So with this, our new value of m will be 1 over 4 k n squared. But our k n squared here is the same as m here. So m prime is equals to a quarter m. That implies that our new m is a quarter the initial m. So we're being told how is m affected. So that will be a quarter minus the original m, which is 1, divided by 1, multiplied by 100%. So a quarter minus 1, that is negative 3 over 4, multiplied by 100%. This will give us negative 0.75%. This negative means that it is a decrease. So our new m prime is 0.75% decrease from the original